Hello everyone and welcome back to another customs video. Guys, today we have the Bad Batch 2.0, but you probably already knew that because, you probably read the title. But yes, this is the Bad Batch stuff that I was talking about a while ago. I believe that it was in my, it was either in a customs video that I did, or it was either in that 50 subscribers special that I did. Which it really wasn't a special, it was just more like me addressing some stuff. Anyways, I think I brought it up. I know I brought it up at least once or twice, I think. But this is the finished product. I've been working on it for a while now, and I think that these guys came out looking amazing. I would do a side-by-side reference with the past ones that I did, the Bad Batch, the first ones that I did, the ones that kicked off this channel, the ones that, really, started. Just real quick, yeah, I'll go over it, I guess, right now. I was, going over it in my head, but, yeah, so the Bad Batch is how I started, and then Apex is, easily one of my most viewed stuff. You guys seem to love my Apex stuff. I'm hoping that you guys start enjoying the Halo stuff, because I'm probably going to be pumping, or not just Halo, but mainly Halo. But I hope you guys like the Mega Construct stuff, because I'm going to start pumping that out, because I'm going to be doing a lot more customs, especially since Infinite's on its way. So it was very exciting. The multiplayer reveal was today. But anyways, let's get into the customs, and we're going to talk Star Wars. And before you guys ask, no, Omega is not done. In fact, I actually haven't even started on her yet. I know that's really stupid and stuff, because last time I did it, there was an update for Echo, but there wasn't an update for Omega. But I'm going to be doing an Omega update. Let me just get something away. There we go. So I am going to be doing an Omega update next, most likely, because she isn't a very hard figure to complete. I could probably get her done in about an hour or so, because she's, I don't know, an hour or two, maybe 3. But anyways, that's enough of me rambling. We're going to get into the video. We're going to start with Hunter. Now, I was originally going to do these videos like I did the older ones, which would be 2 of each figures. But I'm going to go over them each individually, because after we get through the first few, you'll kind of get the gist of what's going on. So, first of all, the helmet and the head from these figures are all the same. I believe it's the same for Hunter. It is the same for Hunter. Or not Hunter. This is Hunter. I'm talking about Wrecker. I meant Wrecker. My bad. But yes, I don't have the hair on me right now, but it's somewhere. So yes, the helmet. So this is the original helmet that I painted all the way back at the beginning of this channel. It's here. The body and also the backpack, I believe, is new. Some of the backpacks, I believe the backpacks are reused. The only new one is Echo. I think that's the only new one. Anyways, so the main body here is using a lot of green stuff. There's a lot of green stuff all over the figure, in fact. And so most of it, here, let's take off the helmet and the head real quick, just so that we can get a better look at the body. So as you can see, most of it is right here. This is where the bulk of it is. This is the chest plate, and it comes down. I actually did 2 layers of green stuff. What I would do is I would put a layer of green stuff down, which is all the black one. And then I would, on top of that, I would add another layer of green stuff, which would be the actual chest plate itself. On the bottom, there is some stuff for the belt. It's pretty simple, just some more little green stuff pieces. There's nothing on the back. I don't think there's anything on the back for any of these figures. The main reason being they're wearing a backpack, so you're not exactly looking for that kind of stuff. Shoulder pads are kind of more angled out, so they kind of jut out a little bit more, a little bit bigger. There's some black markings on, or there's I originally painted them gray, and then I painted the insides black to give it a gray outline. There's red stripes. These are meant to be 99. It's supposed to mean 99, and I think that's a skull. That little dot right there is supposed to be a skull. Obviously, I can't get that into detail. But anyways, on the arms, as you can kind of see, the arms I kind of went all out. I did stuff on the hand. I did stuff on the wrist. Wrist goes pretty much all the way around. And it has a little place here where he holds his knife. his knife, because I believe he only has one, as well as elbow pads, knee pads, and that's pretty much it for Hunter. So let's build him up real quick, and we'll get him out of the way. Hopefully you guys like this. I'm probably going to be doing more Bad Batch customs. I'm planning on doing a Rex again, or, well, I'm planning on just doing a Rex in general. I don't know. I don't really have too many Phase 2 helmets left. I kind of, like, used them all for Bad Batch. Anyways, we're going to get into the next one. This one we're just going to go through Echo real quick. We're just going to breeze through him. I don't remember what stage he was last time we saw him, but I painted the little arm, the little servo arm. The shoulder pads are done. The elbow pads are done. The body is done. Helmet you probably already saw, I think. Again, I don't remember what we left off at. The waist cape. Waist cape I did not glue on. I used green stuff. I used little rods, little tubes of green stuff, as you can see here. Kind of leaks over the side, so I'm going to have to paint over that. But basically what I did was I chopped up a waist cape, put that on there, painted the edges so that you could see the red. Sorry if you hear any background noise, we have people over. Anyways, the stomach also has some armor, is a little armored up. The belt is more green stuffing. The knee pads, more green stuffing. All right, next figure, we're gonna go on to Tech. Again, Tech is using the classic helmet that I did, mainly because I don't really have more pieces like this to do Tech's head or his helmet. And also, this is cool because I can like flip this down. It's rough and it's using like the old stuff. This is before I had green stuff. This is when I was first starting out. But anyways, let's move this. The backpack is also the same. Head is the same. I don't have the hair on me. Backpack is Syndrome, or the back is Syndrome, but I don't paint over that because I have the backpack. Anyways, more green stuffing here. The belt is a little bit more, has a lot more pouches and belts and stuff like that. There's the backpack straps here, his shoulders. He has his one arm, in case you're wondering why it's a little asymmetrical. This arm is a lot more bulked up around the elbow. Tech doesn't have as much armor as some of the other ones. He has armor, he has plenty of armor, but he's not as bulky as, say, like Hunter or Wrecker, even though Wrecker is, you know, he's a Wrecker. He has, like, probably the most armor out of all of them. He has some straps around the legs. Knees are sculpted. Everything on the arms is sculpted. The chest plate is sculpted, and the belt's sculpted. I'm going to be, like, running through these guys a little quick because you guys already know what's going on with them. You can pretty much tell, like I said at the beginning, once we get through the first few, you'll pretty much know the gist. You'll pretty much get the gist. Next up, Crosshairs. Crosshairs has probably the most green stuffing on him, just because of, like, the bandolier. This little thing we'll get into in a second. So, original helmet, original head. This one I do actually have the hair for. His hair is right here. So we're going to pop this on, throw that right here, just like that. And there you go. Oops, there he goes. And there you go. There's Crosshairs. Anyways, we take the backpack off. Again, sculpted. This is 2 layers. The bottom of the armor is sculpted. That's the black part. Top of the actual pecs, I guess you could say. The gray stuff is the second layer. There's nothing on the back. Top of that, there is the bandolier here. So the bandolier is its own piece up here. This little bit that comes down is sculpted. The little ammo pouch is also sculpted. And then the belt itself is sculpted. I think Crosshairs probably came out the nicest, honestly. On this arm, this is actually a part of a katana from Lego Ninjago that I painted over in red. I didn't want it to be too big because I wanted it to still be in scale with the minifigure. A lot of the times I see people who do customs like these, and their little shoulder pads and like those smaller details are really, really big for some reason, even though we're working with like little Lego figures. Like it shouldn't have to be too big. It should be able to be in proportion. Arms sculpted. Right here is a skull and the 99. More some sculpting on the wrists, as well as the wrists, I guess, the palms, elbows, backpack, and the legs. the legs have a little bit extra painting right there. It has a red stripe and then outlined in black. Now, last one, this is Wrecker. I'm gonna move crosshair stuff, I didn't even see that. So next up is Wrecker. Wrecker is the only figure that's using pretty much all new assets. So, as you can see, helmet is new. The old helmet I had was a Stormtrooper that I painted over, but the only thing that still remains the same is the head, and the backpack is pretty much the same, although I believe I painted over it somewhat. The head I'm not going to mess with, even though it's a bad paint app that I made. This was also when I first started, and I don't really want to mess it up too much because, you know, it holds some significance for me. Now, we're going to start off with the helmet. So, as you can sort of probably tell, the helmet is a Mandalorian helmet that I painted all the way around. I just did the markings on the front, did the 99 on the forehead, and that was pretty much good to go. Again, with the body, it's pretty much his body and Hunter's body are very, very similar. It's pretty much the same thing all around. Although for Wrecker here, it's a little bit more bulky. You can see that his wrists are coming onto the elbow pad. His elbow pads or his shoulder pads are bigger. He has some beefier plating. This little pouch right here is where his knife is supposed to go. I can't actually fit a knife in there unless I custom molded one, and I don't really want to do that right now. I might do that in the future, just to add like a little bit more oomph to some of these characters, which I believe I could, and they would look pretty nice. But honestly, I think I'm happy with them as is. On the little palms here, he has some of those markings, the little red dots on it, that would like highlight his knuckles. Basically just trying to get as much little detail in there as I can. He has the black markings on top of the gray. The, what is this? I'm forgetting what it is. Dang. This is the skull. The little dot is the skull. The reason I can't tell is because there's a dot, not a skull, but you know what I mean. So on both sides, there's a little dot. Some of them not as good. So these are the skulls. These right here are the 99 symbols. And that is pretty much it for today's video, you guys. Hold on, I gotta focus. Come on, focus. Anyways, we're gonna line them all up right here. Have them all group photo. Oops. But yeah, so this was the Bad Batch video, and it is not focusing. There we go. Okay. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is definitely one of my longer videos just because I'm going over the whole team. So if you did stick around for this whole video, then you are an absolute legend. Again, addressed some things at the beginning of the video and then just kind of like rapid fired through all the figures because they're all, at the end of the day, they are very similar. They look different and they might be painted different, but at the end of the day, the way I went about making them is very similar. Be sure to stick around, you guys, and keep an eye out for the Fantastic Four video that I did. Yes, the Marvel stuff is still going, and Fantastic Four is next up. So I will be seeing you guys in the next video. Take care.